Welcome to this comprehensive guide on comparing Axie Infinity breeding cost analysis versus alternatives. Axie Infinity is a popular blockchain-based game where players collect and breed digital creatures, known as Axies. Breeding these Axies can be costly, and understanding the costs is crucial to making informed decisions. First, let us understand the basics of Axie Infinity breeding. Each Axie has unique characteristics and attributes that determine its value and rarity. The cost of breeding Axies depends on several factors, including the Axies being bred, the number of times they have been bred before, and the energy levels of the player. To analyze the breeding cost, we need to consider the following factors: the cost of the Axies being bred, the cost of the breeding itself, which includes the smooth love potion or SLP required, and the opportunity cost of breeding, which includes the potential earnings from other activities in the game. Now let us compare Axie Infinity breeding cost analysis with alternatives. Other blockchain-based games such as CryptoKitties and Decentraland also involve collecting and breeding digital creatures. However, the costs and mechanics of breeding vary significantly between these games. For example, in CryptoKitties, the cost of breeding depends on the generation and rarity of the cats being bred. In Decentraland, the cost of breeding depends on the rarity and attributes of the digital creatures. When comparing the breeding costs, it is essential to consider the potential returns on investment. In Axie Infinity, the potential earnings from breeding Axies include the sale of the offspring, the use of the Axies in battles and tournaments, and the potential increase in value of the Axies over time. In conclusion, comparing Axie Infinity breeding cost analysis with alternatives requires a thorough understanding of the game mechanics and the costs involved. By analyzing the costs and potential returns on investment, players can make informed decisions and maximize their earnings in the game. It is essential to stay up to date with the latest developments and changes in the game to ensure that the breeding strategy remains profitable.